In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use some built-in functions with arrays. And so arrays have a few methods that you can use that are very easy to implement and are also very important for building complex applications. The very first thing we're going to do is use the length function, and then we're going to do the index of function. And we're back on JS Fiddle because I'm going to be doing some if statements so that you can see how it works. And so the very first thing I'm going to do is create our array. So I'm going to do var fruits, and in var fruits we're going to make an apple, a pear, and an orange. Okay, so we've created our array and we used the shorthand syntax for doing it. And then now we're going to pull out how many items are in that array. And so how we're going to do that is just go alert fruit, need to spell it right, fruits.length, and that's how you can call a method in JavaScript. So we're going to do alert.fruits.length, and this should come out as 3. So we'll hit run, and there we go. So length will tell you exactly how many items you have in that array. Another useful function that you can use is the index of function. So we have alert, fruits, and instead of length, we're going to do index of, and that's a capital O in case you have a hard time seeing that. And then we're going to pass in, you do parentheses, and we're going to pass in a string, so we're going to pass in pear. And now all has to, if you're having issues at home when you're doing this, I'm pretty sure that does have to be capitalized. So it has to match up perfectly. And so this is a 0, a 1, and a 2. So this should give us a 1 right here when we run it. And there you go. So you know the index of pear is 1. If you're wondering why these kind of functions are important, I'm going to build a very quick, easy program in here, and so that you can see exactly how this can work in real life. So let's see, we're going to do a if statement. And well, before we even do an if statement, I'm going to find out what the length is. And I could do it within the block, but either a if or a while block, but I'm going to store it in a variable first. So I'm going to do var fruits, or I'm sorry, we can type in anything you want. I'm going to do array length. That's not a reserved word. I'm just typing it because it's easier to remember. So I'm going to do array length, and I'm going to do fruits, which is the array name, length. And so now this, let me print it out just so you can see what it looks like. Array length will come back with the fruits.length value, so we should get 3 right here. And there you go. So we know that that's working. And so we're going to do, actually, let's do a for loop so this can show you exactly how to print out all of the array values, which is something you're going to be doing pretty regularly. So for, and now instead of doing a var, what we're going to actually do is, let's see, actually we are going to do a var here. We're going to do var I equals 0, and then this is where we're going to skip the var side. So this is where using arrays makes your programs dynamic. So we're doing var I equals 0, and then while I is less than or equal to the array length variable, so that will be 3, and then we'll do I plus plus, and then we'll do for the sake of this one, we're going to alert it just so you can see the way this looks. So we're going to alert the, let's see, I'm gonna alert fruits, and inside we're going to add brackets, and inside we're actually going to put an I. Okay, if this is confusing, just take your time, play with it, and you'll see what this is going to do. So what I'm doing is I put the fruits array into the for statement, and this I is representative of a number. The first time it goes through, this is going to be fruits I, so it's which will equal 0, which will go and pull the apple. If you remember back to, I cleared that off, sorry. If you remember back when we went and I showed you how to pull off values inside of a array, the way you did it was you put in whatever value you wanted. So you did the 0 index, the first index, the second, and that's how you got it. Now the way this works is the first time through, I is going to equal 0. So it's going to be fruits brackets 0, which will pull apple. Then the next time through, it'll do fruits I will equal 1, and it will go to pear. The third time it will be fruits I will equal 2, which will pull orange. And then we'll reach the array length and we'll exit. So let's see if this works. So run, and you see up here, our first one's apple, next one's pear, and third one is orange. And then it returned undefined just because that's what the last one would be. But so that worked perfect. It pulled out exactly all of the items out of the array. And the for statement, when you're trying to iterate through an array or trying to pull values from it, the for statement is the way you're going to be doing that.